Hey guys, it's Satwinder with the video for Excel Lab 1, and in this video the topics I'm going to cover include hiding and unhiding rows and columns, how to enter and edit data, how to copy and paste cell content, how to create a simple chart, how to format cells and cell contents, as well as how to change worksheet orientation and scaling content. So to begin, we're going to start with entering and editing data. So as you can see here, I have the spreadsheet open for all the expenses under cafe forecast for the downtown internet cafe spreadsheet. And let's say we come up here, and as you can see, we don't want January to be written this way. We want it to be shortened like the other 2 months. So we come up here, and when we see this plus sign, it means it's in edit mode, and we can simply hit backspace and it deletes off the entire entry. Now, because I am in edit mode in this cell, we have 2 new tabs appear. If I had an entry in that cell, I can cancel it, or I can hit enter, whichever I'd prefer. So now let's say we put it in like this, and we don't want it like that, so we simply come up here and it has canceled the other entry and has brought us back to the original one. So now let's say we want to leave it as Jan. Now, moving on to copying and pasting cell content. Now, under the computer cell, we see we have $600 for January, $600 for February, and let's say it was also $600 for March. So, to copy over the content instead of simply having to type it in, what we can do is we come up and highlight. We have to put it into edit mode, which it is in, and we come up under our home tab. We click on copy. Now it has copied our cell content, and we move into the cell that we want it to be copied into, and we hit enter. And there we have it. It has placed 600 into that column as well after pasting it in. Now the next thing we'll go into is how to hide and unhide rows and columns. Let's say we want to hide the rows and columns over here, so we come up to January, we highlight that, and then we want to get some columns in, so we're highlighting it up to E, and then we're going to come down, and let's say we highlighted it up to here. So now how we would hide it would be we come under format in our home tab, and we will click on visibility, and here it gives us the option of hiding rows, columns, or even hiding the whole sheet. So let's say we first hide the rows. Now let's say we want to hide the columns, which would be B through E. We come back here and we click on hide columns, and now as you can see, it has hidden our cell content. So we will bring it back now, and that's how you would simply hide and unhide rows or columns. Now moving along, I will show you how to create a very simple chart. So in order to do this, let's say we decide to choose our content over here from A3 up until D8. So we come over here and we highlight it. And then after we do that, we click on our Alt tab as well as F1. And now it has created a chart, and as you can see here, we have a bar graph displaying our information as well. So now that we have created our chart, and as you can see, it is highlighted with these colors around it. It has so it spaces out the items in this section, as well as giving a different color for the months, and then for the actual data, making it in blue. And as you can see here, it gives you everything according to the months, and then whatever the items are and the money's made on them. So now I will go on into showing you how to format cells and the cell content. So we will get rid of our chart. And so in order to do this, we will start by coming to our line B3, and then we are going to hold it down we come to B3 and we hold down our shift key here, and then we click at the right end of the border, and now as you can see it has included January, February, March as well as the total. And now what we will do is we will come up here to our alignments and we're going to click on align text to the right. As you can see, it has shifted everything in the content, but according to each content it has shifted all the words to the right. And now to make the month label stand out, what we will do is we will come over here, click on B3, and we will highlight it all the way up to E3. And then what we will do is we will come up here and we will click on the orientation, and from this drop down we will choose the one that says angle counterclockwise. And now it has increased the size of the cell content and it has made our labels stand out here. So in order to change, if you want to change the row height, make it smaller, larger, all you have to do is drag down the bottom of the cell. You come over here and then you can just stretch it out if you would like, or you can just leave it how it is. You would come down here and then you would just drag it down as far as you would like. So now for the last thing, I'll show you how to change worksheet orientation and scaling content. So we start by opening up our file tab and we come into, so we have opened this up, and then we will click on print. After we click print, we are now going to see where it says portrait orientation. So we will change our orientation from here into a landscape orientation. As you can see, it has included everything more that we had left over width-wise, and now we will go over here to open up the no scaling all the way at the bottom, and then we will choose to fit sheet on one page so that everything is on one page and it's not split up on two sheets. And then after you do that, all you would do is you simply click print and you will get all the information on one sheet instead of being divided up into many different sheets. So that concludes this video on Excel Lab 1. Thank you.